Hello. So, there's a place around where I live, and it's called the Lucky Platter. I'm pretty sure it's the only place that is called the Lucky Platter. It's a bit away, but it's a restaurant. Uh, it has it's a pretty nice place, nice appearance, and amazing food. They had, recently the restaurant was bought out, has new owners now, and they've remodeled. The remodel was what resulted in the nice look. Before that, the food was the same, but the appearance wasn't. It definitely wasn't. So here we'll start out with what was out front in the store. Now, you immediately see the first problem. Well, you might not immediately see it. There are fucking lamps. Now, I'm just going to ignore the fact that there are windows to residential areas, because of course there still are. That's normal. What isn't normal is the lamps and the fact that they're a fucking hideous green color. Also, that lumpy metal thing next to them, I don't understand what that is. And then we get to the main attraction. I don't know what to call them. Homunculi is probably the best term. So, the guy on the left, doesn't look right. I'm not sure what he's supposed to be holding. It looks to me like it's either supposed to be a guitar, and, like, a guitar that's built to look like the Holy Ghost from the Horseshoe Canyon at that, or a shotgun. Like, it's supposed to be a model, but it definitely looks like a shotgun. His legs are disgusting. In the middle of them, you can see this is the saddest picnic I've ever seen. Because you can see that it's just a single bottle. I can't even tell if that's a fucking bottle, actually. Like, what does it... And then there's, like, a fucking... Well, there's straight up a fucking box. Like, I think that... Like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Is it butter? They're gonna put butter in a jar of what I can only assume is, like, kombucha or something. And then there's the woman on the far right. Her arms are way too long. This looks like the music video for We're in Business, where just the fucking robot's arms are just, like, It's Extendo Hugger. She's Extendo Hugger. So anyway, she's also wearing a terrible skirt. Her leg... She doesn't have feet. That concerns me. Also, she has the lumpiest titties I've ever seen. They kind of just blend into the rest of her body, which appears to also be covered in titties. Smaller titties, but still. Her hair is made of steel wool. I mean, that's probably the best they could do. She doesn't appear to have a mouth. Oh, actually, she does. She does appear to have a mouth. She screams eternally. Fitting. Anyway, on to the next image. So, I'm not sure who the woman is, but I am sure who the statue is. It's Lucifer. Lucifer himself. I think this is what would happen, like, if a normal human were struck down from heaven the way he was, because, well, this is photo evidence of the statue pursuing a new victim. Fun story, so the table that is in this picture directly behind the woman, that chair that's right up against the statue's knee, yeah, when I was 9, I had to sit there and just eat like everything was fine, and like I wasn't right next to the fucking demons of hell. Like, I've experienced some fucked up shit. I've seen some shit. I've dreamt up some shit. Mostly it's I've dreamt up some shit, and I think the reason that I dreamt it up, and that I wasn't, like, why I was completely desensitized to all the fucked up shit I've seen, like, mostly on the internet. I've seen a ton of stuff in like, it's probably because of this. I was always afraid I was going to get scraped. I could just hear it moving behind me. It obviously wasn't, but, I could just tell it was about to reach out with its fucking rusty fucking hand and munch on me with its crooked British teeth, but I'll show you that detail later. There are more images of the same fucker. So on to the next image. Okay, so the first problem is obvious, but I'm going to get to that one later. Let's talk about Baby Vase. So there are several problems, one of them being that the vase is in the baby's head. Most of the actual possible volume of the ceramic baby isn't even used. Which just brings into question, what kind of children are these people raising? Also, you can see that on the ceiling are, these hideous fucking tinfoil balls covering the ceiling tiles. I never really minded that, but I realize now it's fucking ugly. Oh, there's also a lobster, and just to the right of the coat rack in this image, is the main attraction of this particular picture. Now let's just crop in on her disgusting body. She only really has a head and an extremely long bulbous neck. Her smug aura haunts me. And no, it's not because the picture is bad quality. That's legitimately what this fucking thing looks like. Like, obviously it wasn't all pixely, but she's the kind of fucker to steal your soul if you make direct eye contact. Like, I was able to eat next to the fucking knockoff Abraham Lincoln statue. I couldn't even look at this thing. This thing fucking terrified me. I'm not sure if it was the unnaturally long face, the protruding cheekbones, the expression, which, by the way, her mouth is just not right, or her incredibly tall hair.
Impressive.
That I don't think counts as hair, because no hair is supposed to do that. Also, she is only blue. She's only blue. I don't know what to say about this one. You can see it through the window. I never liked walking past that window. I honestly never really liked being in there. Like, they had the best sweet potato fries, but they also had these. It's better now. I just wish that this is how it had been back then. Also, for some reason, they got a fish. Just a fish. Moving on. So, here we have another picture of knockoff Abraham Lincoln. You can see the Starbucks across the street out the window. You can also see he's holding up a top hat. I don't know where they got the top hat. I don't know where they got any of these scrap metal materials. I just know they probably shouldn't have taken them. I wish they'd just left them and never made this fucking statue. Whoever made this statue, if there's a hell, they're there right now. Or at least, I don't know, they're probably getting off to the suffering of the people there. Anyway, nothing about this image is especially, like, interesting, considering we've already gone over this terrifying fucking statue. Now, here's a more close-up picture of the same statue. Now, this one is special because you can see more details. Now, notice the motion blur on that trophy, as well as its left, as well as his right arm to the left of the image. Even the fucking person taking this picture, their fucking hands were shaking. My fucking hands would be just falling off. He's probably the one who sliced them off. I get tetanus every time I look at this fucking picture. I have to get a booster shot every 5 minutes right now when I'm making this shitty fucking narration video. Like, in clear view are, well, his just really disproportionately designed head. The eyes aren't supposed to be that high on the head. They're halfway up a regular human's head, but this guy isn't human. Once again, he is Lucifer. He basically doesn't have a neck. It just goes straight from his clavicles into his jaw. Oh, wait, he does. It's just so thin that I didn't even notice. I thought it was part of his shoulder. You can see that he's really just shambled together, as well as, you can see he just has a little blump for his nose. That's the only way I can describe it. It's a blump. And he has really fucked up teeth. And his mouth is just the widest mouth. It is the widest mouth. I swear to... This is like that one fucking scene in the 2017 It, when Pennywise just opens his mouth unnaturally wide. This is the prerequisite to that. This is someone trying to make a statue of that with Pennywise as, instead of a clown, one of those people at a carnival who tries to guess your weight. Except that the person doesn't know how to make statues, and they were probably just really drunk, which is the only way they were able to come up with this fucking idea. Oh no, actually they were doing meth. So they have the idea to make this fucking Pennywise statue. They're on meth. They go around running around a bunch of junkyards. The cops can't catch up with them. They've already pissed on like 15 people's cars. So they're getting all this scrap metal. They shamble together a fucking statue. They say, "Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. That's what humans are supposed to look like." Okay, I'll give this to a restaurant, and then they give it to a restaurant, and the restaurant owners, they're clearly also high because they fucking put it in their restaurant, and then it just stays there for like it was there for years. Like, this isn't just, like, a one-day thing where, like, it was bought out by some crazy owner. No, I think these were the people who established the restaurant. So, I don't know what the fuck they were doing with their lives, but, like, 1991 was a big... It was there for 20 years.